Alright, so you've reached level 10, you've got some money behind you, and you're looking to upgrade from the frontier. It's just not doing the job that you'd expect. You want to try some bounty hunting, and you're like, well, what ship do I buy? You know, like my 100k I saved up, it was kind of hard to earn, and I don't want to waste it. Well, I've got some information for you. Hello there, by the way. Yeah, so I did some digging and some fiddling around looking at stats of ships. And the plan was to basically find a ship that I could buy and upgrade regardless of perks or level. Obviously, you have to be around level 10. And the budget had to be under 100k. Now, some people might say 100k, that's kind of hard to get to. I'm currently level 9, and as you can see, I don't have any major perks. I've just been punching people. So it's not too attainable, but yeah, anyway. So you have 100k. This is the ship I'm going to recommend you buying, and then afterwards I'll show you some upgrades.
That sucks.
The ship we're going to be looking for is a ship called the Mako. So here it is here. Now it's 83,250. There are the stats there. If you want to look at it, I've done a deep dive on this ship already. Check my channel if you're interested in that. Today we're going to be focusing on just basically getting it kitted for combat. So the reason I'm choosing this ship over some of the other ships is because of the two main stats, hull and shield. Now you're at that level where you're not going to have enough perks or money to get a better shield, and a hull is kind of hard to come by. So the Mako is one of the best, if not the best ships. It has the highest hull and shields for its level and price point under 100k. And we have, as you can see, we've got about 17k left over to spend. So we're gonna buy it, and then we're gonna upgrade it.
Tayo is literally the best place to work. Satisfaction.
And then at the end of this, we're gonna do a quick shooting test just so you can see that it is quite good. So basically, what we're gonna want to do is first and foremost is we're gonna want to strip out that autocannon because we don't really need it. And we're going to remove these fuel tanks. These fuel tanks are pretty weak just because they don't get you where you need to go. Let me bring them back real quick just so you can see the amount of weight they have on them, and they only give 70 grav fuel, which is not really adequate. So what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be deleting these. We're going to move the engines down a bit because we have to make the ship look nice. And the first step is we're going to we need more fuel. Need better fuel. So I am going to opt for these ones here. The M30 Ulysses tank. Now if we just compare them to the ones we had. So they're only 4 more mass, but they give us 30% more fuel, which is nice to have. Now we're gonna slap that one there, and we're gonna slap another one the other side. This will give us 200 fuel. Now 200 fuel is kind of the sweet spot when it comes to fuel, because in all my hours of playing, that's kind of the minimum you need to get from most points in the map. One of the other reasons I went for this ship specifically over some of the other ships like Thresher is the jump drive. This by default has a pretty good jump drive for starting off. Now with them there, we're going to do a little merge technique because we want to hide them. So you're going to go to snap that back on, and then you're going to flip it. You can't flip it with the gun, my bad, you got to move the gun first. Let's put it back on, and then you're going to hit the flip button, and then flip back, and then let go of it. And now that's in place, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. We're going to put it in, we're going to flip it back. There you go. Then we're going to put the guns back here, like so. And then, like I said, I moved these down, and the reason I moved these down is because I want to add some more structural pieces, just to make it look a little nicer. So we're going with these here, these Tayo cowlings. We're just going to put them there to kind of make it look a little nicer. Now, obviously, it doesn't look amazing, but it gets the job done. And then finally, you notice how we have one of these weapon mounts here. We're going to put another one this side. Now, I'm only going to be focusing on 2 sets of weapons for this ship because, like I said, it's under a budget of 100k. But as you get more money, you could definitely upgrade it. So for now, we're going to get 2 of these PB30 auto electron beams. They're very good, very powerful. And we're going to slap 1 on each side. Now, if you had more money, I would say scrap these pulse lasers and put more, so put 2 more, but like the video title says, 100k or under. These are this pairing of the pulse lasers, which are pretty good at stripping shields, and they do decentish damage. And then obviously we combine that with the electron beam, and you'll just shred. Now, one last thing. I like to hide the shield. It doesn't really do anything, but it's just nice to kind of keep it out of the way. So once again, just to show you this little merge technique, there's a more in-depth video on my channel if you want to check it out. We're just going to put the shield down there. And then we're going to flip it and flip it back. And just like that, we are good to go. Now, we need to set up the weapons. My bad. We do the weapons like so. Doesn't really matter what we do to the weapons. You can obviously add storage. This only has 200 cargo, but the whole point of this is we want to keep the mobility as high as possible because you don't have thrusters yet, or you might not have thrusters. So you have to rely on being able to turn on your own axis rather than, you know, using thrusters. So with the ship done, that's pretty much it. And as you see, after we make these purchases, we're left with 4k. So not bad, just 95k for a ship. Now I'm going to really quickly jump and show you it in combat, just to give you a kind of feel that you can see it is a good ship. Alright, so I just grabbed one of these bounties just to showcase the ship in combat. We're just going to be fighting, and just to confirm, I am playing on normal difficulty. Obviously, if you're playing on very hard, this ship is still effective, but it's going to require a lot more kind of skill, not skill, but like kind of more perks. So you just basically want to open up with both sets of weapons. And usually you want to keep your pips the same way I have. So basically I have all my pips, full pips into shields, missing 2 in engine, all in particle weapons, and 4 in laser. As you can see, it can make short work of it. Now I've tested this out against multiple ships. We're overfilled, that's why we can. Like I said, I've tested out against multiple ships in one go, and it's very effective. I've even given it a little color. But yeah, like the main kind of upgrade path after this, once you start getting money, I would recommend upgrading to 4 of those particle beams, just because they're extremely OP. And then, like, from that point on, you can kind of just snowball to, like, whatever you really want. Like, those 2 particle beams with the lasers are more than adequate to deal with most threats at your level. Well up to, like, I've taken on ships level, like, 20 plus when I was, like, I'm still not even level 10 yet. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of these sort of content where I've kind of showcased some of the starter vessels and how you can build them into specific ships like cargo vessels or all-rounders for like under a specific budget, let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe if you like this content, and also check out my other ships reviews, and thanks for watching.